Hello, kitties. Hey, kitten. Hey, Fuzzies. You bring num-nums? You bring num-nums? Take care of the litter box. Mama had a bit of constipation yesterday, so the body's natural way to fix constipation is to have diarrhea. Hey, there's the kitten. At least let me get my gloves on first. I couldn't really turn around because I... Kitten, things. Fuzzy. Hey, goes here. Hi. There you go, Fuzzy one. If you missed it, Lizzie is now drinking water on her own. Like a big girl. She started just before noon. So while Mama may have a spot of diarrhea right now, that should equalize itself out. Like I said, it's the body's natural way for resolving constipation. She did a little bit of a butt scoop, but I don't see any trails on the floor.
Dad.
Yeah, she likes it.
The kid had the string over the head like. You wash your fudgers. Oh, you know you likes it.
Couple poops from the kitten.
At least she's sort of doing it near the box at least.
Oh, she did one in, one out. Looked like the one that was out fell out after she got out. There's a pee in here. And tomorrow we'll be upgrading to kitten attract.
She didn't like the dung. It spooked her.
Hey, Mama.
Boop. Boop. Come on, get it. Get it.
Careful of the cam. They can't see the rock. They can barely see the kitten's head when she's on the rock.
Zoom, zoom.
Well, before you go, help me wet the kitten.
Oh, with this scale?
Yeah, big scale. We'll be early weigh-in today because we're about to go down to Tacoma and visit my brother. Okay, yesterday she was 456 grams, 16.08 ounces.
Come here, fuzzy one.
And that was a 34-gram gain. She keeps moving. Just block her, but don't touch her. 458.
She finally holds still long enough.
That's one thing I like about that scale. It can pick up a weight even when they're moving about. So that's a 2-gram gain. And that's fine because she had a massive gain yesterday. If you notice, usually after a big gain is a small gain. I think she's going to have to poop soon. They really like the canoe in bowl form. It's kind of nice because it shows all the hot rods. Once Lizzie's bigger, we'll revert it back to canoe form. And again, Lizzie is now drinking water. She drank for about a few seconds earlier. She finally mastered it. Or starting to master. Why doesn't Shelby get treats anymore? Because she doesn't need them. I was using treats to compel her to do things that I wanted her to do, like get on the scale so I can weigh her. Am I going to bring the battle bed? I will try to before I leave. I say try because I may forget. Short-term memory issues. Long-term memory works great, just nothing lasts long enough to make it there. Yeah, my memory is kind of, yeah, ever since a bad concussion in '97, I have my event-based triggers on memories or on thoughts doesn't exist anymore. Okay, you tell yourself, okay, when I get home, I need to, do the dishes. And when you get home, you remember to do the dishes. When I get home, I do not remember to do the dishes until I actually see the dishes. My memory needs some sort of visual component. So, literally out of sight, out of mind. It's gotten better over the years, but right after the concussion, I had almost no short-term memory. I gotta look at that and go, I need to pick that spring up and just, toss it to the kitten. And then look over here and it is gone. And I look back, it's like, oh, spring. You have sticky notes everywhere? Yeah, my memory ran out of those little yellow stickies. And it's also part of getting older, which doesn't help me. No, I would not forget I had kittens. It's such an integral part of my life now. Okay. Midnight, I'm going to make you a temporary mod while you CC. Thank you very much. You won't have to CC very long. I have to leave in a few. That's why I'm chatting on my iPad, because iOS devices allow me to do the mods, but the Android devices do not yet. Nerd, once you hit 40, it's all over. Actually, it's not over. You're still going uphill in the life of goodness, but it's starting to even out. The only thing I don't like about getting older is that time seems to go by faster. Each year seems shorter. As adults, we tend to stop living in the here and now as we did it when we were kids. Like summer vacation when you're in middle school, elementary school, middle school, lasts forever. You never think it's ever going to end. And now it's like, school's starting already? Yay! As an adult. Well, you probably never think, if you have a lot of kids, you probably wish you think it never ends either. Yeah. I'm 47, so I don't mind. 42 was a great year. I liked my 30s. The whole 30s was great. I am to be determined on the 50s. I will never consider myself old until I'm dead and gone. And only then will I consider it. For you youngins out there, our bodies may be older, but our brains are still young. The age I'm looking for is when everybody, no matter how you act, people just think you're just an eccentric old fart. They excuse your poor behavior just because you're old. Mama came up yesterday and just like curled herself up against my lap. She propped herself up. It was really cute. You were so adorable. Well, Lizzie has started to fly. Yesterday, she kind of like swung herself down here from here, hung, was like, help, 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 and then monkey barred over to the Enterprise, and then climbed down. I posted a video on the Critter Room. That's up on. It's also up on Faith's channel, both captioned and uncaptioned. He's like, I wasn't done yet. I wasn't done. Put me down. Put me down. She's gonna get told no by mom enough times that she's gonna just say fine and go over to the food. This is just a precaution to make sure she stays hydrated because mama's done producing milk. She's also just starting to drink water now. You are done. You want mama to tell you you're done? Getting those bed critters. Or you got a kitten shark circling. Okay, I have to go now. I'll be back when I get home. I do not expect Lizzie to stay up for too long. Thank you, Midnight, for CCing. I will be removing your temporary wrench as soon as I give the final words. I started to wrench CC ears because it takes away the chat timer for them. I say thank you. Enjoy the kittens. Have a nice day. And that was the final words. I forgot my phone.
Hi, fuzzies.